welcome to the show. Let's make sure everything is working well on the live stream here. Yeah, it is working live. All right, guys, welcome. Happy Thursday, and welcome to the new midweek podcast. I'm going to be doing these every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon for the next little while. Hopefully, you guys will like these and join. I'm going to try to get some guests, okay, so that we can have some conversations, okay? So if you're interested in joining, you can either join by voice or you can join by video. It's up to you. And let's talk about something that is interesting to everyone, right? So, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know how it's going to grow, but that's what I want to try. Okay. So thanks for joining today. Let's take a look. Okay. Just getting settled in here. It's what time is it? It is 11:30 in the morning here, local time. I just woke up a little while ago because I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do a class, and then again at 4 o'clock for another class. So then I went back to bed. I just had breakfast. So today we're going to talk about some customer service issues I've had. And this is I'm not blaming Sri Lanka, I'm not blaming anything. I'm just talking about what can you, as an expat, expect to find when you get here. I mean, we're all used to certain things. I mean, the Sri Lankans here, they're like, oh yeah, this is, I'll get into the examples, okay? I'll get into the examples. But every time I go someplace, they always open up the box, test everything, and then give it to you. Like, you don't have to do that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And this is why you have to do that. Because everything in this country is imported. Nothing is made here, number one. Number two, the products don't have parts. Getting repairs is very difficult. So to save money from the seller, they ensure that the product goes out, that it's working. It left the store working. So it's not a manufacturer's defect, which is one of the biggest problems. So let's get to my story. Before that, please, if you're online, click the link, say hi in the comment. If you like the channel and you want to support me, 1,000 uploads went up yesterday, 1,000 videos. Now, I've done 1,000 videos before, but I deleted a huge bunch of them a couple of years ago. They were all my, remember our big problem we had 4 years ago for a couple of years around the world? I don't even think I can use the word because it was screwing up my algorithm. So I got rid of all of those videos. I mean, for 2 years, I had a video every week or 2 videos a week. So I got rid of a lot of videos. I've probably done about 1,400 videos. And then I also crossed over 400,000 views. Again, I've done 400,000 views before, but because I got rid of all of those videos, a lot of views went down. But thanks again, guys. Lots of love to you for supporting the channel. If you really want to support the channel, please buy me a coconut or watch a commercial. Watching a commercial, the channel's monetized. Watch a commercial all the way through. Like, just let it run in the background. Click the link and let the commercial pop up on your screen. Really helps the channel financially, because I am investing in another SEO manager that I found. I'm going to give him a try. Let's see if we can get the channel out in front of the right people. And the more you interact with the channel, the more the algorithm will see people like you and put the channel in front of other people like you. So if you really, really enjoy the channel, please just click like, make a tiny comment, and then it gets out in front of other people just like you. So truly appreciate that, guys. Lots of love. So today is Thursday, March 20th. Back from vacation, 3 weeks, already planning vacation. And I got a special message from Princess Jasmine saying that she's thinking of coming with my other friend, Isabel, who I've known for quite a while as well. So they're friends together. Now, Princess Jasmine has a boyfriend, so she said, she can't come by herself, obviously, right? So, she said, although her boyfriend doesn't mind because he knows me. I mean, they came on vacation together, 2 years ago? They know me. She said it's not a problem. So I said, yeah, no problem. Ooh, somebody just booked a class for Sunday. That's good. Sunday night. All right. Is that going to, yes, it's going to interfere with my live stream. So I have to push my live stream out Sunday night. Yeah, that's the other thing. The Sunday live stream is going to go on Sunday night instead of Sunday morning. So remember to check that out. Anyway, customer service in Sri Lanka. So let's go back a little bit. I'm a Canadian citizen from Sri Lanka, and I lived in South Korea for 20 years, 18 years. And going from Western customer service, if you know what it is, to South Korean customer service, which is probably the best or second best in the world compared to maybe Japan. My gosh, the expectation level in South Korea is insane. Even on the street is insane. Sorry, guys, can you just give me one quick second here? I have to close all the windows and doors. Someone's doing some construction or something over there. Anyway, just resettled in here. Yeah. So coming from South Korea, where the customer service level is just huge, you have never ever experienced customer service as you would have had you experienced it in South Korea. Like I'm not kidding. It's ridiculous the level of customer service in South Korea. Let me give you an example. This is back when I wasn't even speaking English. I mean Korean. I wasn't speaking English. Um, everything's in Korean, right? So I pick up a bill that's in my mailbox and I pay the bill, the gas bill. Then I realize after looking at it, because the price was like a lot, I realize that it's not mine, it's my neighbor's. So I call the customer service line in English. There's a customer service line. They say no problem. They ask some personal information and they reverse the charges immediately. They say, take the receipt down, take what you have down to the bank, and they will make sure it gets back to the person who it belongs to, right? Because you've opened the envelope, and they'll explain what happened. I said, cool. And it was done in 5 minutes. Like back in Canada, that would have taken weeks of investigation, of credits, and blah, 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 right? And this was all done over the phone. Now, Korea has a different system because they have like real name ID. You cannot get a cell phone without your real name. It's tied. You have a security, a digital certificate to your phone. Like all of my banking is done over my phone, which requires a digital certificate that is stored on another device, which I have to then access. And that digital certificate is a 128-bit or 256-bit key, encrypted key that is generated by me from the bank every year, which I have to go through a whole process to get. It's really secure. And that's how Korea's banking system and internet system was created to, like, you have to remember that Korea became modern very quickly, not over decades like it did in the West. Korea became modern overnight. So to gain the trust of the people, the banks and the government had to show the people that it was secure. So back in the day, it was ultra, you have to go through so many hoops to transfer money. So many hoops. So for example, I first log into my account using my digital certificate. Then I have to transfer the money. Okay, I log into my account. Okay, so already first step. Then it sends a notification to my cell phone that is registered to the account, plus an email saying you've logged in. Then to transfer the money, I have to enter my card's PIN number. Then to complete the transaction, there's a second card, which is handed to me when I open my bank account. I can never lose that. And it has hundreds of numbers on it. And the computer will ask me, what are the second 2 digits of the number 24? On number 24, there's 4 digits. What are the second 2 digits? On number 17, what are the first 2 digits? What is the 3rd, 7th, and 8th number of your card's ID number, security number? There's 13 digits, and it asks you that. So unless you have that card, you can't make a transfer because they're all random, right? So it's like, it's really, really secure. So the customer service level to go through that and fix problems at the bank was so easy. Even the tax office, I went in there as a foreigner. I have to pay income tax. I brought my documents. I brought my bank account. I brought my credit card statement. And they said, oh, can you just log into your bank account? Boom, boom, boom. I showed it to him. He scrolled. He pushed a button. He says, can you authorize this? I said, what am I doing? He says, it's your total expenditures. It's going to PDF it to your email. I said, okay. He says, okay, can you print it off on this printer? So wirelessly, I connected to their printer and printed it off. There it is, right there. It says, that's it. And then he saved me like $2,000. It would never happen anywhere else. Customer service is amazing. So then you come here to Sri Lanka. And what I have learned here is over the last 3 years is that in the tourism sector, customer service is all about serving people. Okay. But in the purchasing side of the business, the customer service is all about protecting the business. It is the customer's responsibility to ensure that what you're buying is what you need and you need to take care of it. I'm always seeing, what's the warranty? What's the warranty? What's the warranty? And I'm like, I don't care because I'm not used to it. But now I've learned my lesson, and this is why. So, as you guys know, I used to have the fold phones, which I bought from Korea. And I've learned that Samsung products are region manufactured. So the Korean phones are repaired in Korea and Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, Middle East, North America. So you can't take a North American phone to Korea and expect it to be fixed. They don't have the parts. And then even the software is sometimes a little different. So I had South Korean phones here. They can't be repaired. I had to actually take them to Thailand to get fixed. So those phones are now fixed. I'll never fix them again. When they break, that's it. They're done. I have an S24 from the Middle East. That is, sorry, I just got an email. That is also Middle East. That is done for. When that, I'm going to take very good care of it because I want that phone to last 5 years. When that's done, my next phone will be a cheap Samsung Sri Lankan phone. I'll stick with Samsung. I like Samsung. I have the Watch 5, which I bought in Thailand. I'll keep that one for as long as it lasts. It's a toy. If it breaks, I doubt I'll ever get another one. It's a toy. I like spending money. It's a problem I have. We got to talk about that next time. My shopping addiction. Okay, so this is what happened. So I don't want to buy the newest model. There's no reason to spend a premium on the newest model when the previous year's model is just as good, new in box, right? And no issues. So I went out specifically to buy an S24, and I found one at a company called, and I'm going to call them out. You guys should check out their page and the review I left. It was a 5-page review. So the place is called Greenware. Let me find their name. Greenware Premium and Greenware. Okay, in Bambalapitiya. So greenware.lk. And they are 100% on my shit list. Okay, so they have a 4.8 review on Google out of 446 reviews. But all of the negative ones are all about customer service. So this is what happened. I was looking around online for a place that would sell used or old, like previous years products. I don't want used. I'll buy new in box. And here's where another mistake, which I'll get into. I should have bought used because it would have been Sri Lankan, and then I would have been able to get it fixed. But I wanted new in box. So I go to this place And I double checked with them, do you have this S24 Ultra? That's what I want. They said yes. And the price was good. What just happened here? Oh, okay, sorry. So I was there. Okay, now the second thing is that they have 2 stores. They have one in Bambalapitiya and one in Colombo, which is about 10-15 minutes away. So they had to get it from that store and bring it down. Then they had to write out the receipt, which took, I mean, we were there an hour. Once the phone got there, just like getting the receipt done, it's slow as hell. Mom was getting like bored. I said, Mom, why don't you just go for a coffee or something? Come back. So they opened the phone in front of me and tested it and showed it to me. I didn't see them open the watch. Oh, sorry, this is what happened. So then they said, would you like, we'll give you a bundle, we'll give you a watch at a really good discount. So I said, it's new in box. He said, yes. I said, well, which one? I said, you can choose the S4 or the S5, whichever one you want. I said, I'll take the S4. I want the S5. So they said, okay. So altogether, it was about $1,000 US. The watch was about $150 to $200. It's a pretty good deal for a phone and a watch, because at that point my Fold 3 had broken and I was using a piece of crap Xiaomi phone, which I hated. I don't need a phone. I just like to have a phone. Okay. I like to have a nice phone to take pictures, to do whatever I want to do. I mean, that's my thing. Okay. I like technology. I'd like to have a nice phone. So wow, I'm getting booked up. I love it. Classes. Love it. Saturday, 10 a.m. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, good. So I think about it. I look online to see what the price of the phone is, of the watch is, and I say, yeah, that's a good deal. I said, okay, go ahead. So again, now I'm waiting. I get the watch. I'm going home. I'm looking at the watch on the way home. The phone, I'm playing with it on the way home. Charging it in the car. I'm not doing the swap until I get home. But the phone isn't charging. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait till I get home and take a look at it. Get home, not charging, not working, blah, blah, blah. I check online to make sure I'm following the instructions and everything like that. I call them, they say, okay, bring it back. In the interim, I discovered that both of these products are imported from Saudi Arabia or Middle East, manufactured in Vietnam and imported from the Middle East. But they were sealed in box. Everything was there. And they were older. The phone was manufactured about a year ago, and the watch was about 18 months. So they've been sitting on a shelf for that long. So these are now like surplus. That's why they're so cheap. So they've been sitting in a hot environment for so long. The battery goes dead. That's what happened with that. So I take it back. Now it's like, oh, can you wait until, like I went at 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, and said, can you wait till 4 o'clock because we want to test it? I'm like, no, exchange it. So I'm arguing. Not arguing, I'm discussing. So listen, this is your product. You give me a replacement and then take that watch and go do whatever you want with it. Okay? Because I didn't break it. It didn't work from the minute I opened it and I called you. And I have the text messages showing that I called you right away that it wasn't working. So it's not like I broke it, which is what you're trying to find out. Well, we need to test it. I said, I don't care about your process. Your process is yours. I have a warranty here that says if it's damaged, I can exchange it. Finally, they decide, okay. So we go for lunch, I come back, they give me a new watch, they test it right there, I make sure it's working. I sync it. I sat there for 15 minutes charging it to like 2-3% and then sank it to the phone. It worked. No problem. That was October of 2024. Fast forward to December, I'm using it. I've had a shower in it. I've got it wet, everything. This thing is IP86 rated, which means it can go 5 meters underwater, 1.5 meters underwater for 30 minutes, up to 30 minutes. And it has a water block which it closes these dampers in the phone, in the watch, to make sure that water doesn't get really deep inside. So you turn that on before you get it wet, which I did. I go to Camelot Beach, I go in the pool, then the watch starts to heat up, like burning hot. I take it off, it shuts off, I bring it home, not working. I call them up, it's 3 months past the warranty. They said, take it to Samsung, because we don't fix. So I take it to Samsung, Samsung says, we don't repair this, it's out of country, out of region. So I said, it's okay, I'm going to Thailand, I'll get it fixed there. Take it to Thailand, Thailand says, we don't fix this here, but it's water damaged. So why is it water damaged? I said, the seals failed. I said, how can the seals fail? They're 3 months old. They said, they don't know, the seals failed. Well, the seals failed because it was sitting probably in the sun in an outdoor shop on the streets of Riyadh, getting boiled at 45 degrees Celsius before being shipped in a shipping container to Sri Lanka to be offloaded here. So then I take it to Vietnam because it was made in Vietnam, and they were going to fix it in Vietnam, but I didn't have enough time. They said it was going to take 3 to 5 days, and I only had 4 days left in Vietnam. Plus, it was going to cost more to fix it than it did the watch. I said, listen, no, I'm going to take it back. I'm going to get a manufacturer's warranty. So bring it back. I take it to Samsung. I said, listen, what can I do? I said, take it to the company. They have a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. We can't, because this was purchased outside of Sri Lankan warranty. Samsung Sri Lanka doesn't honor warranty. Now there's another story, but we'll get into that later. I said, okay. So I went back to the shop, and the guys there were like, well, you opened it. I was like, that doesn't matter that I opened it. Okay. That doesn't change the fact that it's broken. Okay. You want me to sit around for 3 months in Thailand until I come back to Sri Lanka for you to open it to tell me that you can't fix it? Come on. Don't pull that legal stuff with me. Opening the phone, opening the watch by an authorized Samsung repair shop does not void the warranty. Okay, if I open it, yes, maybe I can see that argument, but no court is going to say that voids the warranty, okay, just because you wrote it on a piece of paper. All right, so don't start with me on that. All right, this was reported by a technician, okay, who built this phone, who built this watch, telling me the seals failed. Why did the seals fail? You sold me a product that was defective. Well, this is I don't care what you say. Then these are just the frontline guys. So they give me the boss on the phone. Boss gets on the phone and he's talking. I'm trying to tell my story, and then he's interrupting me, and I'm like, excuse me, let me talk, please. Let me talk, please. Let me talk, please. Let me talk, please. Constantly interrupting me, not even the frontline guys. I said, excuse me, I'm talking. Let me finish talking and then you can talk, okay? I'm not interrupting you. Don't interrupt me. I'm not yelling. I'm not arguing. I'm not being a Karen. I'm being, excuse me. This is the situation, okay? Let me explain my situation and then you can talk. So the owner is doing the same thing, and I'm saying, I'm not listening to you. You can keep talking. I'm not listening to you. I want you to listen to what I have to say first. I'm the customer. You listen to me, and then you talk, okay? You don't tell me, I tell you. I pay you. When the day you pay me, then you talk. So I was very forceful. I wasn't arrogant. I wasn't being a Karen. I wasn't raising my voice. I was talking. So I said, this is the situation. And he says, well, we can't do it. I can't accept it. And I'm like, all right, what's your name, please? He says, why do you want my name? He said, well, the next people I talk to will want to know who you are so that, they can talk to you directly. Why should they call me for me to call these people to call you? They'll call you directly. What? Why should I be involved after this? You don't want to talk. You don't want to help me. So I'm going to talk to some people who are going to deal with you directly. He's quiet. He says, okay, what do you want? Okay, I'll be reasonable. I'm not unreasonable. You fix it 50%. Says, no, I can't do that. I says, okay, fine. Give me your name and your email address. I don't want your contact number, but give me your name and your email address and we'll go forward from there. And he's like, quiet again. He says, okay, we'll do it. And then they wrote up this big, long warranty letter. I knew it wasn't going to work because he was just going to say at the end of it, oh, we can't fix it because we don't have the parts. Well, it took another 30 minutes. They wrote this letter. I signed it. They signed it. 2 days, not even 2 days, not even 24 hours later, we can't fix it. So the watch is sitting there. It's garbage. The motherboard is fried. There's nothing you can save on it. It's shorted out everything. So it's basically garbage. So they said I can come and pick it up. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to let it sit there for a little while. I wrote a scathing review on Google. I contacted Samsung, and I'm going through Samsung. I'm going to contact Consumer Affairs in Sri Lanka to see what I can do. But I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to see how long it takes for them to call me. Now, I'm going to double check the warranty in their website. It's like 90 days before you've abandoned. I have to check the law on abandonment. So I think it's 90 days. So I'm going to give them that, right? I keep all documentation. I'm going to give them that, and like 80 days, I'll go down there to go pick it up. And then they'll say, okay, let's look for it. I said, I don't have time to hang around. Do you have it or not have it? I'll give you 5 minutes to find it. I have to go. I have things to do. If they can't find it after 5 minutes, I'm going to say, okay, well, I didn't abandon it. I'm here and I'll video it. I'm here to pick up my property. You don't have my property. That's your fault. I'm going to go to the next level and have you replace my property. So maybe I'll get a watch replacement that way. So that's my lesson learned, is that don't go through resellers, especially in Sri Lanka. You cannot get the parts. My next purchase will be from Samsung Sri Lanka, from the shop. Okay. As soon as they announce the newest phone, I'll go in there and say, let me buy last year's model. Let me buy last year's model. Discounted or whatever, Mom is using my Fold 3. I bought her a very expensive phone case to protect it from dust. The Fold 2 I gave to Sarah. She's using it as a camera. The Watch 4 is sitting at that store, and I have a Watch 5. Those are my 4 products that I have. So yeah. The Fold 2 would have cost more than what the phone is worth to fix. And I said, forget it. It's not worth it to fix. So I gave Mom the Fold 3 because she loves the Fold 3. She loves the Fold. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. So now here's the next rub. I bought a cheap set of luggage from PETA. Stupid me. Turns out that those luggage, like the 2 pieces were like $100, like $40-50 for a big checked luggage. That thing broke like you wouldn't believe. From Vietnam, from Bangkok to Vietnam, it broke. So I came back home and I filed a claim. And they said, well, you have 7 days to claim it. I said, so you want me on vacation to go around looking for email addresses and photos and all of this stuff to send you a claim while I'm on vacation? That's what you want me to do. Is that correct? Does it change the fact that it was still broken? I mean, please help me understand how the difference between 7 days and 14 days changes the fact that it's still broken. I'm not asking it for 3 years down the road. I'm asking if within a reasonable time frame after I returned home so that I can, collect my thoughts and get my things together and do that. Again, I wasn't being a Karen. I said, please help me understand why I must take time out of my vacation to look up on your website the policies, the procedures, gather all the documentation, take pictures, formulate an email while I'm on vacation. Is that what a reasonable person would do? Or is that what a legal obligation? Is that I'd like to understand what a reasonable person would do or what you're telling me is my legal obligation. Because when we go to court, that's what I'd like to ask the judge to tell me. So then they sent it back. Okay, yes, we understand. Please. And I keep everything. Always keep your boarding passes and luggage tickets for months after, because you never know what could happen. I had it all. And I took pictures of the luggage, which I threw it away in Vietnam. It's unusable. I bought new luggage. So I bought new luggage. I think it was about $100 for a new piece of luggage. Stupid me. I can't find that receipt. I think I gave the receipt to Sarah because she had bought some things on my credit card, which she was going to pay me back. So I gave her the receipt. But I mean, whatever. Anyway, so I sent a documentation to them with the photos, the claim, the baggage tags, everything. They sent me we're going to pay you 250 baht, $7 $7 for my bags being destroyed. And I said, no, that's a coffee. What are you talking about? I said, well, that's our policy and blah, blah, blah. I said, but I bought your insurance. I paid more for your insurance than anything. So I'm never buying insurance again. It's not worth it. If they're only going to give you $7, I'm going to, before I go the next step again, I'm going to read their insurance claim, because I've already claimed it once. Not claimed, I've already appealed. I want to understand why it says $7 for luggage. I'm getting the $7. I don't care. I'm getting the $7, and it's going to cost them $25 to send it to me too, because I'm going to give them my Sri Lankan bank account, and they're going to send it to me. Damn straight, they're going to send it to me. But I also bought private insurance, so I can make a claim against my private insurance. So I'm going to get my money back either way. Now, what have I learned? Well, guys, tell me some things that you have experienced here in Sri Lanka, and what can we learn from it? This is a good way to share what not to do or how to protect yourself. Well, what I've learned is not to buy used or secondhand or from a reseller. Buy from the vendor. So here, I am in the next year, I'm planning on buying a motorcycle. I wanted to buy used. I wanted to buy a nice bike used. But this experience has now, if I'm going to spend $10,000, yeah, this is going to be something. I'm going to buy a Royal Enfield. I'm going to buy the bike I want from the dealer, from a guy I know who I can go to and say, look, this is what's happening, blah, 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 blah. They're the authorized distributor of Royal Enfield in Sri Lanka, the only one. They maintain and manage them. It's where I'm renting my bike next week to go up north. So I'm going to build a relationship with them, and that's what's going to happen. I wanted to get a Honda or a Yamaha. I saw some beautiful bikes, but yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that anymore. Sorry, guys. Can you give me one more second? I need to get some water. Ugh, it's so hot. Rained yesterday. Rained heavy yesterday. Got a nice video of it too, a nice little time lapse. We're getting into the rainy season soon, starting probably in the next. So what are we in March, April, end of April? Rainy season will start. So yeah, got to start thinking about what am I going to do for hours on end, for weeks on end. Nothing to do. I got to get a hobby. Yeah, so the customer service issue here is that there are no parts. So when they have products and services that they're selling you, they're all imported. So they can't service them. So you have to be careful. You have to watch out. You have to do research. Okay. You have to be ready to throw things away that just are not worth it anymore to get repaired or fixed. You know. The other thing is maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. Oh my God, you have to maintain your products. If you don't maintain your products, you're gonna have trouble. So, like the car is maintained. That's our number one thing. To the cost to replace that car today would be insane. The dealer always says you take such good care of your car. And it's true. I mean, it took 3 months to get a part imported for the air conditioner. So, yeah, that is my rant. Now, on the good side, some of the customer service I've had has been phenomenal. I have a UPS that I bought. I have 2 of them. I bought a big UPS and it failed. I bought it from Sala Enterprises in Nugegoda. Excellent place. They are the authorized distributor for the brand that I have. I didn't even buy it from them. I bought it from Barclays in Liberty Plaza and Liberty City in Bambalapitiya. I bought it from them. I looked online to get it repaired, and they said take it to Sala. Took it to Sala. They repaired it. I went to go pick it up. They said, "Oh, it's under warranty." I'm like, "What? How do you know?" I said, "Well, because it's the registration, the serial number, and everything." I'm like, "Thank you." So when I needed another one, I went and bought it directly from them. I didn't buy it from Barclays. I went down to their shop, which is far from my house, and I bought it directly from them. And I will constantly now go to them directly for any needs I have there. So that's I mean, there are positives, but you have to find the right one. So when it comes to electronics and stuff like that, go to the branded, authorized seller. Okay, branded. Pay the little extra. Because when something goes wrong, what are you going to do, right? You need to go to you need to go to Samsung Sri Lanka, Sony Sri Lanka, whatever, LG Sri Lanka, because the warranties are guaranteed by them. If you buy an imported one, the warranty doesn't work. So what I did is I emailed Samsung, which I have a registration, but my registration is Canadian. I said, "Well, this is bought outside of Canada." And that's like, "I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to somebody at Samsung Global. Please forward." Right? So I just got an email back from them. So I threw $200 out the window for 3 months. What a waste that was. Garbage. Not garbage, just like bad situation. Samsung products are good. High quality products. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that this one was probably not treated well. That's why it was cheap. That's why I probably assume that's why they were trying to bundle it to get rid of them, because they knew, right? When I went in to buy the first one didn't work because the battery was dead. So they gave me another one, new in box. I said, "I don't want that one. That one's broken. I want another one." And that one failed. So, yeah. There was something going on there, let me tell you. Not happy. So it is Thursday. Tomorrow, I am so excited. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day. I'm going to be making a new video tomorrow that's going up online, probably April. The videos that are running right now are the end of my trip to Vietnam and the final days in Bangkok. Tomorrow, I got to get new glasses in the morning. We're going to go gold shopping. I have a large amount of money. I like stacks of cash, Sri Lankan rupees. I had to go to the bank and get like stacks. They had to order money for me because the gold exchange only takes cash. And so I have these stacks of cash. I told Desmond, bring your gun. Desmond doesn't have a gun. But you can't take video at this place. But outside the place, like, there's guys with shotguns and rifles. So I'm going to do a video outside the place. And then after I come back out, you'll see I'm buying some gold bars and then straight to the bank, putting it in the safety deposit box. So I'm going to go to 2 gold places tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to pick up my passport. Bro, let me tell you, 7 days from the time I dropped off my paperwork till I pick up my passport. Sorry, till they notified me that I can come pick up my passport. I'm like, Canadians are like, oh, 6 months, like 18 months to get a passport. I'm like, what? 7 days. Even in Korea, it was like a few days for me to get my passport. Because what they do is they electronically send it to Ottawa. Ottawa prints it or approves it, and then it's printed in the country, right? So it's all done electronically. They don't print it in Canada and then ship it over. It's printed in whichever country you order your passport. So it's just to check all the boxes, and especially a renewal. It's not a lost passport or anything. It's a renewal, a simple, straightforward renewal. I was so happy. You can't take pictures in the embassy either. They take your phone away from you. So I'll have to do it again on the outside. And then, so it's just me and Desmond. So we're gonna go for lunch, and then I have to go to Peta Market because I'd like to get some flag patches. So I'd like to get a Sri Lankan flag and a Canadian flag to put on my motorcycle vest. My motorcycle vest is South Korean, but I'd like to get a Canadian and Sri Lankan patch for my vest. So I'm going to go to Peta Market to see if we can find that. And that's Friday night, nothing. Saturday morning, I got to work. And then Saturday afternoon, Mom is going to go to get a massage. So Dad and I, we're going to go for lunch. Well, the whole family's going to go for lunch. Mom's going to go get her massage. And then Dad and I and Desmond and the nurse, we're probably going to go around. We'll go to the mall. We'll go to, maybe we'll go to Port City. Maybe we'll go somewhere. We'll go do something. Get out of the house, get out and get around. That Saturday night. And then Sunday, guys, Sunday, fun day. I have the whole day off. So I'm going to maybe go to the beach if the weather's nice. Maybe. But I will do my live stream in the evening. Now, if I go to the beach, I'm going to do the live stream from the beach. If I don't go to the beach, I'm going to do the live stream from here in the evening. I'm tentatively thinking 4:30-ish, 5 o'clock in the evening here. If I'm at the beach, I will do it after lunch around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Or maybe I'll do it during lunch. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out on Sunday. But Sunday Fun Day is going to be a fun day. We'll check it out. Next week, what is going on? Next week, let's take a look. Nothing is scheduled for next week. Jasmine's birthday is at the end of the month, Princess Jasmine, so I got to wish her a happy birthday. Ramadan ends, and then in 2 weeks, we're heading up north. Friday morning, we leave. Monday afternoon, we return. And then it's the following week is Poya Day and Sri Lankan Tamil New Year. It's going to be a huge party. Huge party. Desmond has said, do you want to go out and see some of the celebration? I said, absolutely. Absolutely. And then Good Friday, getting my blood tests. I have to do my taxes by the end of April. Ugh. That's not going to be fun. Let's see. All right, so he wants to meet at 9 o'clock. My SEO manager wants to meet tomorrow at 9 o'clock, at 7 o'clock. Just check. So he's 30 minutes ahead of me. So he had 7. So he has 7. His time is 6:30 my time. Okay, yeah, I have to always calculate that and make sure the times are right. All right. So we're going to wrap things up, guys. It's been an hour. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching after the fact. Truly appreciate it. I got to get ready for my next class. I'm Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad. Please, guys, remember, learn to live life. Don't let life live you. I will see you all on the other side.